What is up, everybody? You are listening to the Raw Hour podcast, where we talk about everything music related and everything related to anything. In today's episode, I have another photographer, and I promise that all of my guests aren't going to be photographers. We're going to switch it up soon in about a week or so. But I have a good friend of mine here. You can introduce yourself, man.
All right, my name is John Schermerhorn. I'm from the Newark, Delaware area. I'm a photographer, as Jay mentioned, at JR Sherm on Instagram. So go pop a follow.
Yeah, man. So we went out today. He texted me around like 1:30 and asked me if I wanted to go out. Oh no, it was around 2:30.
Yeah.
Asked me if I wanted to go out. We went to the what park did we go to?
It was Alapocus. Up in
Alapocus.
Wilmington.
Yo, I felt like he was leading me to my death the whole time. But it was a really like beautiful park and stuff. It was flooded as hell, but it was also very beautiful. We got some nice shots. So I'm gonna just ask you the basic questions that I ask all of the people that come on here. Like, how did you get into photography?
So one of my first experiences with photography was when I was going into my 6th grade year. I went on a trip with People to People Ambassador Program, and my parents just got me a little like point and shoot Fujifilm camera, and I just took pictures on my trip to the UK.
Real basic.
Yeah, real basic.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of pictures. For some reason, I had an extreme fascination with taking pictures of like ducks and birds out there. I mean, I was a 6th grader, so I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but that's what I did. But then that kind of grew. It's like I got interested in it. Like I take pictures at the zoo, but then I'd see my mom with her camera because my mom was really big into photography and whatever. And like I'm just like, yo, I really want to do that someday. And last October, my mom actually passed away.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
And that like I got her old camera, and that kind of like really pushed me into like, yo, this is something that I actually enjoy doing, and
yeah, man,
why not like actually try and make a career out of it?
Is that the Sony you have now?
Yeah, that's a Sony I have now. That was my mom's camera.
That's awesome, man. So that really drove you.
Yeah,
doing that. That's crazy.
For sure.
It's not the best of situations, but it's something that pushes you to do what now that you love.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude. But besides your mother, like what really drives you to get up in the morning and take pictures every day?
Some days it's like not an everyday thing with the pictures. I mean, I have a day job and everything else, but a lot of it is
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I work at Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. But like a lot of that it's just I love doing landscape photography. It's like I love, especially like this time of year around the fall, like all the colors and everything else. I love being able to see what I can do and like the different angles, because like I feel like so many shots of like landscapes are all the same, and I like trying to put like my own artistic view on them,
like your own little twist,
my own little twist on it to make the like it unique. And I'm beginning photographer, so I'm still trying to find my own style, but it's like that's my goal in the long run with that.
That's awesome, man.
Little idea.
So I know that I've told you have a really good eye, and you know that you have a really good eye as well. How good, without sounding cocky as hell, how good do you think your eye is for pointing out these pictures that you think you can get?
I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, sometimes like I have an idea, but sometimes it's just not feasible with some of the equipment I have. Like I don't have like a good macro lens or anything else that. So some of the shots that aren't feasible, but it's like I can see the opportunities, and it's just it's always all about observing your surroundings and just figuring out how you can make the most of that.
Okay.
So it's like I wouldn't say it's so much that I have a good eye. It's just I'm observant. So it's like I see what's around me. I'm just like, okay, maybe I can work with that and pull something out of that.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot while we were walking around the woods today. Just like you, like looking around, and you're like, hey, can you go over there real quick and do this, and this, and it was real cool. Like, man, he's asking me to move and shit like that. I'm a fat fuck. I can't do that shit. But, dude, and John climbed up this like a huge cliff of rocks just for a picture. I thought he was gonna die while like climbing up there.
I slipped climbing up that hill about 3 times, and I almost stepped on a snake as well.
Yeah, dude, you did almost step on a snake. I told you to grab it and bring it down, and you wouldn't do it.
I mean, it was like in a bunch of rocks, and I just didn't feel like going through the effort, you know?
Yeah, man. So, what other photographers like do you like really drive like what your work like what you model your work after?
So there's this one photographer, a lot of photographers probably heard of him, Peter McKinnon. He's got a YouTube channel and everything else. Like, I love seeing his pictures, like when he goes into the Canadian Rockies and everything else. Cause that's one of those things that I would love to do. Like, I would love to go up to those lakes and everything else.
Yeah,
because like
man.
as somebody who's really passionate about landscapes and everything else, like I would love to be able to see, not only just see those things, but like being able to capture them and share them with other people.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Because also like what gave me the passion for landscapes and being outdoors is I'm an Eagle Scout. So
Okay.
I've grown up camping and going outdoors and everything else. So
It's
it's
not
just,
easy to be an Eagle Scout.
no, it's not. It is not. I spent 148 hours of service trying to get that project done.
Damn, dude. And you
Yeah.
finally got it.
Yeah, I submitted my paperwork a day before my birthday.
That's awesome, man.
So
That's crazy. I saw a group of guys at the mall the other day with all of the Peter McKinnon like apparel, and I was like, dude, I really want that.
well, if you think about it, it's like, and this is like one of those things that keeps me going. All he did to get the partner with James Coffee is all he did was he ordered their products, took pictures of it, and posted on Instagram
Yeah.
until the owner of the coffee company was like, "Yo, I like your work. Let's
Exactly.
do something together."
Yeah, man.
And that's all it takes. Like, all it takes is that one small step. Like, it doesn't matter what gear you have. It doesn't matter what connections you have. You just have to
Exactly.
make that step forward to be like, "Yo, I'm gonna drive forward and
Yeah,
work on
dude.
doing this," and it can get you to having what 2 million subscribers or
Yeah,
whatever he
dude.
has.
Dude, I think Peter McKinnon needs a podcast.
I would honestly listen to that podcast.
I'm sad he doesn't have one.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys? Oh man, he's just such like a high energy type of dude.
Yeah.
So is that the only one, or do you have others? That
There's him. There is Maddie, his friend. He's also
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Chris Howe is another one
He's
that I
good,
watch.
yeah.
He's really good. And like some of the things that he's done, like he did some of the same things. Like one of his first travel videography videos, he just went up spontaneous trip up to Toronto
yeah,
and shot a video and it went viral.
which is awesome.
And he's just like, "Hey, like we did this. You can pay us to do this, you know." And
Yeah.
like that's what got him and his company big. So it's just like those people. It's just like they're like they're inspiring because it's like all it takes is one small step.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you're
off.
opens a door for endless opportunities.
Yeah, that's true. All you gotta do is do one small thing. You have to put in the work, but like some people say, all he did was make a video, and he's like really big and famous. But he didn't just make a video. He had to shoot the video. He had to pay the money to go out and get the footage for the video. He had to edit the video. He had to do all.
And if you
this.
think about it, you have to think of all the years that built up, all the experience, all the practicing, all of the connections that he made to be able to get
Exactly.
to that point.
And that video alone probably took like
3 days.
3 days to edit. Well, look at that.
No, it took him 3 days to shoot it.
No, 3 days to shoot it. Probably like
4-minute video.
Well, that's probably like what, the 9 hours of editing for a 4-minute video.
Probably.
That's actually like fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like actually insane. Do you know Jared Polin?
No, I don't.
We're gonna watch some of his videos afterwards. He's alright. He's a much more of a character than he is he's a better character than he is a photographer, but he's not a bad photographer. He's not at all. Not at all. So, well, what's the question? Oh shit! I just had it in my head too.
I'll get it back in your head then.
Shut up, man. So what do you shoot with now?
Currently, I have a Sony A58, but I'm putting pretty much all of my money into trying to save up a A7 III so I can go broke again.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you go broke just to make the money back.
That is true.
And
Then I hope, ideally, if I can get $4,000 together to be able to get the camera and the 24-70 G Master.
You get the Holy Trinity, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would,
dude.
like, I would be so happy. That would be
I think
amazing.
anybody would be happy at that point.
Yeah. A7 III and a 24-70. Oh.
So what is one like that you could remember? What is a picture that you have taken that when you looked at it, you were like, "Oh, this is like the money shot right here."
So one of like my really good pictures that I've taken, it was in Depot Bay, Oregon. We were out there for a family trip, and we got off the boat because we went on a boat on the water, and we came back probably about 30 yards from the dock. There was just a sea lion just sitting right there on a rock.
Sea lion.
Yeah, there was like a sea lion just sitting right there on the rock. I'm just like, it was so close. And I just whipped out my telephoto lens, and it's like, it was such a like, I knew the moment, like, and it was just sitting there.
The moment you
it
saw
like
it.
didn't move. I didn't saw it. It's like, yo, this is gonna be a great shot. It's on my Instagram if you want to check it out.
Dude, I will. I thought you were gonna say the picture of the squirrel that you got the other day, dude.
Oh, that also was a really good shot because
that you like killed yourself for.
So the thing is with that picture is it was like a cloudy day, and it's like I wanted to go out and take pictures, but it's just like, it's cloudy, like I don't know what I can do.
Yeah.
So I just like took a break. I put my camera away. I was just walking down a trail, and I heard something, and I just looked to my right, and there's just a squirrel sitting there on a log eating like a nut or something. I'm just I don't think I have moved that slowly and quietly ever, because I was just trying not to scare it, pulling my camera out of my bag.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to like not move just to do that. That's like real stealthy type of shit, man.
I mean, you saw me earlier. I'm like a ninja.
Dude, you move like a fucking like a Chinese man that has like a mission to get something.
Parkour. No, I don't do parkour. I wish I could do parkour.
I don't wish I could do parkour. You see the fucking injuries that those guys get?
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb.
You take the injuries out of it, parkour would be really cool. Like, just imagine being able to just like flip like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, anything could be cool if you don't get hurt.
Yeah,
robbing a bank could be cool if you don't get hurt or arrested or any illegal precautions.
if there was no illegal precautions, nobody would rob banks. I mean, everybody would rob banks.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have banks.
Fair enough.
What if like the government kept a secret that was like, we're going to tell everybody it's illegal to rob banks, but it's not actually illegal. Like, if you rob a bank, we can't do anything about it. Like, the...
Weird flex, but okay.
Like, at Chick-fil-A, like, when we at the mall, when we would take orders, like, our manager on duty would be like, hey, when you're giving the sauce to people, only give 2. But if you give more than 2, it's not a problem. And I would be like, then why the hell are you telling me only to give 2 if I could just give as many as I want?
Just give them a whole sleeve from the box. Like, I want a bunch of Chick-fil-A sauce. Just walk over to the stocking cabinet and just pull out a sleeve and dump it in their bag.
I used to do that. I used to grab the large bags, the large paper bags.
Yeah.
And I used to just fill it with sauce. Like, I'd be like, I would go, how many sauces do you need? It'd be like, as many as you can give me. And I'd look at them and be like, you sure about that? And they'd be like, hook it up. And I'd grab the sleeve and I'd throw it in. Dude, I gave 0 fucks about that job.
I'm surprised they didn't ask you to leave after that.
Well,
if you did it multiple times.
One of the months I was mentioned as like one of the employees that needed the most work, which is a fucking lie because half of the people in that place did jack shit.
I remember there was one time it was like, so I don't work at a mall location, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was 100 degrees outside, and they asked one of my coworkers to go out to do IPOS with the iPads. And she said no because it's so hot. And she was probably one of our best workers. 2 days later, she gets fired.
I would say no too.
I'm just like,
if it's 100 degrees and you're asking me to do.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's ridiculous. But welcome to fast food business.
Yeah, man. Welcome to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. McDonald's wouldn't make their employees go out there in 100-degree weather.
Although I will say, Chick-fil-A is treating me really well because my operator is actually sending me and a couple of my coworkers to a training session in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going to the corporate office.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So that's dope.
They used to pay for us to go to go to amusement parks and shit like that.
Yeah, we do that too.
Oh man,
it's dope.
It's insane, actually.
I'm in training to be a team leader right now. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. Not yet. A couple more months. I still have some work to do.
Are you gonna be the team leader with a stick up your ass, or are you gonna be a cool team leader?
I mean, it depends. Are you doing your job?
Yeah, but you can tell people to do their job without being a fucking dickhead.
Well, I know, but in my point of view, it's I'll be chill if you do what you're supposed to do and don't fight back. But if you're gonna be a dickhead to me, I'm gonna be a dickhead to you.
Okay, I feel that. Okay, John. Damn, Chick-fil-A was. It feels like such a long time ago, but it wasn't.
Chick-fil-A's a lot. I've wanted to quit so many times.
Do you hear that, Chick-fil-A? This is the one by the hospital near Christiana. I hope you guys are listening. This is John, German last name.
It's
Dutch last name. I'm sorry. Well, I'll just whenever
they love me there.
When I say German last name, I'll just like edit your last name over it from when you said it in the beginning of
Schermerhorn. Just like super slow down. Schermerhorn.
It sounds really weird in my headphones, dude. So,
I bet there's a lot of things that sound weird in your headphones,
dude.
Let's not get into that. It's November.
So speaking of moans, we go to church together.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
When did you start going to the journey?
April, May, March. I don't know. It was this past spring.
This past spring?
Yeah.
So you've been there for about like 8 months now? Well, not.
About six, 7 months, something like that. Yeah.
And you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The music is good?
It's okay. As a musician, like sometimes it kind of bothers me because some of the singers, it's just like, you should not be singing.
We're going to talk about that afterwards because I have some opinions about the band. Dude, when I first started going, I've been there going there for 4 years now.
Yeah.
When I first started going, there were 4 people on the team, on the worship team, like only 4. There was no rotations of like people. And those 4 people were like the best band ever, dude.
Yeah.
And then they started adding more people and adding more people and adding more people. And
I
was
will say the one thing about the Journey is they put on great production.
Oh yeah,
like
dude.
With the lights and then the videos that they do and like their social media and everything else. They do a great job with
some
that.
of the shit, like the beginning videos before the messages, I'm like, how the hell did they get that?
It looks like they literally purchased stock footage for some of it.
Yeah.
Like they went online and got like professional stock footage.
Yeah,
but
dude.
I mean, because they got Brett Hagee there, who's like a professional drone pilot, so he does all the drone footage.
Dude,
for
he's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Like there was this one footage of like it was like a beat up car, like a crashed car, and it was like on fire and like how do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they got that. I'm not sure if they recorded that or if they got that.
I don't know.
And then they have all those like they have like the drone shots of like the city of Wilmington. Like I'm just like, how did they like get that? Like how are they legally able to do that? Like, how'd they get a license to fly a drone over the Delaware Memorial Bridge? Like how did they get that?
So let's go on to the get to know you questions.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you guys like I didn't say it before, but we didn't script out any of this. He just asked me while we were at dinner if I wanted to do a podcast, and I said I haven't done a podcast in like 2 weeks, so why not? So I haven't scripted any of this. It's just like me like getting to know John as we're doing this. So get to know you questions. Favorite color?
Red.
Red?
Yeah.
I love red. Red is so good, man. I love this cup right here. Oh man. The nice like metallic red. Oh, dude.
Like my favorite shade of red, like you know the red that Apple does for their product red phones?
Oh yeah,
that's
man.
like my favorite shade of red. I wish they had like a product red iPhone 10.
Do they not?
No, I don't think
I
they
think
do.
yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
I should have got one.
Uh,
Dang. I got the black one. I
I
should have gotten the red one. That would have been dope. Oh well.
What is your full name, even including your middle?
John Robert Schermerhorn.
Oh, so it's just 2 real like normal names.
Real
and then
basic names and then a
Dutch.
13-letter last name. Fun fact, my last name is actually, there's a village in the Netherlands that's actually called Schermerhorn.
Yeah.
And my dad, for a work trip, he had to go to Europe.
Uh-huh.
And he was in Amsterdam, and he took one day that he had off and went to the village. The people there were like so confused, like, why is there a tourist here? Because it's like a little farming village. And my dad shows them his passport. And they're just like, oh. So like that was really cool. You got like a picture of like welcome to Schermerhorn Village
that's
and everything
awesome.
else. So I'm just like, that's really cool.
That's awesome, man. What's your favorite food?
Oof.
Oof.
You're asking a teenage boy what his favorite food is. What type of question is that?
Do you consider yourself a teenage boy?
Not anymore. I still eat like one.
I don't eat like one anymore.
I do. Honestly, I love just about any type of Mexican food.
Really?
And yeah, like Mexican food, spicy food. Like I just love spicy food. Like I will go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get a large platter of the mango habanero and eat it and be just fine.
Well, that's crazy because I'm like the complete opposite.
Except I'll
hate
wake
spicy.
up the next morning and I'll be in the bathroom for about a
regretting
half hour.
it. Yeah.
I'll be regretting it.
Just like a one night stand, but with spicy food.
That is a very accurate way to put it.
It's like a one night stand with spicy food.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning and you go, "Why did I do this?"
Yeah. You enjoy it while it's happening, but then you wake up and it's like, God damn, what did I do to
Gotta
myself?
take a shit. Got diarrhea for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, at least there's no babies involved.
Food babies. Dude, sometimes like when I used to eat a lot, like I just sit on the couch and I just rub my stomach and I'm like, why did I eat? Like I never like questioned myself while I was eating. I always questioned myself afterwards. Like, did I really just eat all that?
The thing
food?
is, I have like a super high metabolism and I'm like super active, so it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't show.
Fucking
I eat a
hate
ton.
you skinny people. You guys are all devil spawns.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go to church and pray tomorrow, man.
Take me to church.
I'll
Worship like a dog.
Oh man, what type of music are you into? And don't say all kinds because everybody says all kinds.
Yeah, I know everyone says all kinds. Like my big things, I like classic rock. So like you look at like Queen, Bon Jovi, like Journey.
Mama just killed a man. Put a god against his
Yo,
head.
I really want to see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
I want to see that so bad. Yeah, so I like classic rock. I like alternatives. Like some of my favorite artists are like Imagine Dragons, Coldplay, One Republic, Grisfolk, Bastille.
Damn, man.
Matt Mason.
These are like people I haven't listened to since like 2013.
Yeah,
But if you close your eyes, doesn't it always seem like nothing strange at all?
that's the only song people know by Bastille, but they actually have a lot of other good songs.
I like their No Scrubs cover.
That is a very interesting cover. And then I listen like rap as well. I know it's a very wide range, but
Yeah. Well,
those are like my big ones.
I noticed when we were in the car today that you listen to a whole bunch of different type of rap.
Yeah, I think we went from listening to Imagine Dragons to like Post Malone
To Christian rap.
to Christian rap,
And then we do
back to like Quavo,
Yeah.
and then Logic, and then back to like
Christian rap again when we were on the way up the hill.
yeah. So I was all over the place.
Are you coffee or tea type of guy?
Coffee.
Coffee.
I'm from Seattle.
Yes, man.
I'm from Seattle. I love my coffee, bro.
Dude,
People think I'm weird, but like I like my coffee like brown. Like I hate the people that go to get coffee and it's like white because they put a bunch of cream and sugar in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I want my coffee to look like coffee.
Yeah. My grandma was the one that throws like hella fucking creamer inside, and I make my coffee with like a 3 cup that fits 3 cups of coffee in it, and I fill it up, and I put 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, and a little tiny drop of milk, and that's it. And then sometimes if I feel like really good, I'll make like a grilled cheese, and I'll dip it inside my coffee.
That actually sounds really interesting.
Yo, it's so good, man.
Yeah, one thing that I want to get for like my parents are like nagging me. It's like, yo, what do you want for Christmas? I'm just sitting there like I have no clue. I know one of the things I want to get like one of those like Nespresso machines, like one of those like home espresso machines.
Yes,
I want to
dude.
get one of those because like I'm one of those people like I will make like a nice coffee or something. Because like what I did when I was in high school is I would brew coffee the night before, put it in my cup, put it in the fridge, then I put the milk and sugar in the morning and ice in it in the morning. So it was like I wasn't like watering it down by putting hot coffee over ice.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect. Like I got it down to a science. I just wish I was able to add like a shot of espresso to that.
Oh man,
I love espresso
that's
so much.
that sounds so good.
Yeah.
I was
like one of my go-to things. Like if I know it sounds super basic, but I'm from Seattle. I love Starbucks.
Yeah,
but like
course.
I'll go to Starbucks and I'll get like an iced latte or something, and I'll get like 2 extra shots of espresso.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like it doesn't even look like a latte anymore, but it's like I love it.
I have a Keurig
It's like
machine.
alcohol.
Yeah, dude. We have a Keurig machine upstairs. I love Keurigs so much. They're like so like just
Keurigs are godsends.
Yeah, dude. But I hate like I'm the type of person where if I'm doing stuff at like 12 o'clock midnight and I'm getting tired, I need a coffee. But I hate how loud that fucking shit is.
Yeah, they're so loud.
Dude, but I was like, yo, if you guys can get me a coffee maker for down here or a Keurig machine for my room, oh my God.
That'd be amazing.
Dude.
I would never leave my room. Like if I had like my room,
Yeah.
my ideal setup, a TV with a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Then I got my desk with whatever computer I'm using with all my stuff for editing my photos and stuff.
Uh-huh.
A mini fridge, microwave.
Oh yeah, dude.
coffee maker.
Yeah, man.
And then like my bookshelf, like I'd be set. I wouldn't have to leave my room.
Never. So I have my mini fridge in the other room. But I have, the coffee things that they have at restaurants, like the real big ones.
Yeah, like the coffee pitchers.
I have one, and I love my coffee pitcher so much, my guy.
I don't understand people who are tea people. Like, that doesn't do anything.
Virgil's a tea person.
Really?
Virgil,
what are you
kiss
doing?
my ass, though.
Virgil, what are you doing?
Coffee's way better than tea. You Filipino bastard. So what else are you into, like, besides photography and stuff like that?
I'm a musician. My big thing is I'm a percussionist.
Not a drummer, a percussionist.
Yes, we've made this establishment many times before. I'm a percussionist. One of my big things is marimba. For those of you who don't know, look it up. Yeah, it's kind of like a big xylophone, as much as I hate describing it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like my favorite instrument. That and a cajon, which is essentially a box with snare strings in it, and it's like good drum.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So those are like my two big things. Like, I love hand drumming, I love mallet percussion.
That's awesome, dude.
So yeah.
What else besides that? You're really bad at Madden.
What?
You're nothing.
Really bad at what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Said you're really bad at Madden.
Madden?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm usually pretty good. I just choked that game. What he's referring to is before we actually came here, I was playing a game of Madden. I had a minute left, down by 5 points, and I was at the 7-yard line, threw a curl route to my tight end, and the safety blocked it, so I lost. So, we'll leave that aside.
When he was describing it, he was so upset about it.
I was so upset. I love my sports games. Some people like their first-person shooters. I love my 2K, my Madden, and all that stuff. But does binge watching Netflix count?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've watched the entire third season of Daredevil in the last day and a half.
I just started the first season because I haven't ever watched
Daredevil is such a good show. You definitely
yeah.
should follow through.
No, yeah, it's definitely really good.
At the beginning of the third season, I was like really disappointed because it started off really slow. I'm just like, what are they doing? They ruined the show. And then I got like to the 4th episode. I'm just like, holy shit, this is getting really good.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just like, I didn't think they could do anything else with this one villain that they had in there, but they did. And I'm just like, holy crap.
Do you watch The Flash?
The first couple seasons, but then it got really repetitive because it's like, Barry's like, oh yeah, I'm the fastest person in the world. Oh shit, there's somebody faster than me. Oh no, they kidnapped Iris. What am I gonna do? I'm such a horrible person. It's all my fault. Then somebody comes in and it's like, Barry, you can do it. And then he does it. And then repeat that same plot line over the next 5 seasons.
Because he fucked up the timeline.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
and then next thing he knows, the timeline is literally fucking him because his kid comes back. It's like, I messed shit up.
Well, that's her fault.
Yeah, that's her fault.
Fuck her. So, are you a Marvel or a DC type of person?
Marvel.
Really?
100%.
Dude, I'm all DC. Like, all the way.
Have you seen any of the DC movies?
They're so good. I'm also don't take my opinion for shit because I'm a person that's not really like I'm easily impressed by movies. Like,
okay, I'm one of those people that like I actually judge movies based on plot lines. So it's like I watch Suicide Squad, I'm just like
Suicide Squad, bullshit ass movie. I fucking hated it.
Batman versus Superman.
It was good.
No.
It was good.
No, it wasn't.
Why did you say that name? I am Batman. Oh, that's gonna be so loud in the recording. You can see it right there, dude. It's just blowing up everybody's ears.
Hashtag rip headphone users.
So, Aquaman's coming out the 21st.
What?
Aquaman's coming out on the 21st of December. Flash is coming out around like May of next year.
The Flash is gonna be so bad.
What?
The Flash is gonna be so bad.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Yes. I mean, no, I'm not kidding you. No, I'm not kidding you.
Oh, man. Dude, The Flash is going to be such a good movie.
I just want to see Avengers 4.
They said Avengers 4 is going to be like a 3-hour movie. Like,
I am A-okay with that.
Yeah. I will, like, be prepared. I would bring, like, a shit bucket and everything.
Honestly, though, like, can we just talk about how the Avengers blew a bigger lead than the Warriors did? They had a 5-1 stone lead.
Because of Chris Pratt's character.
That is true.
Like, they would have had
Star-Lord.
They would have had the gauntlet if Chris Pratt would have...
Okay, well,
Star-Lord would have kept his cool.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you think about it, So they had like so many chances to like win.
Yeah.
It's just like you messed up
Well,
every single time.
We know right now that we're on the path to win because of what Doctor Strange said. He said it's like the only way. There's the only way that he could have did it.
Yeah.
So
honestly, what I don't understand is like when they were fighting Thanos, why don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna freeze time, you know, like just choose this. He never used a time stone the whole movie, except to be like, oh yeah, we're all gonna die.
Well, who? Doctor Strange?
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Well, at that point, when he was getting the time stone, he couldn't have used it because the reality stone and shit like that would like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Counter.
I mean, because like Thanos like broke the mirror dimension.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing that and was like, did he just break the mirror dimension?
He did.
Or
he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Just...
And from what I know now, and then when we start off in the next movie, we're gonna see Tony Stark building his suit to hold all of the Infinity Stones.
So one of my theories, this actually kind of happened in the comics. What I think would be so cool if they did is, so Tony Stark, what he does is he takes Vision's like old remains, rebuilds him into a robot that is immune to the power of the stones, because he did that in the comics.
Yeah, he did.
And then Vision, quote unquote, would then take the gauntlet, but then he gets possessed by the power of the stones, turns into essentially another Ultron, and then kills Tony Stark. Because if you think about it, Tony Stark's like Robert Downey Jr. is like at the end of his contract or whatever, so they have to get rid of him. What if he killed Tony Stark, and then like Tony Stark's like last like thing is he hands Captain America his shields back, because they haven't made up since Civil War. Yeah. So what if like Captain America is there when Tony Stark dies, and like he hands him his shield back as like a last goodbye?
That sounds like such a reach, but it sounds so good at the same time. That would be
so good.
I had, before Infinity War came out, I had like this like scene in my head where fuck, what's his name? Who's the bad guy in Avengers? Thanos. Where Thanos kills Tony Stark, and Peter Parker sees, and it's like
so good.
It's like, and like time slows down for a second, and then when it speeds back up, you hear Peter Parker go, what's the robot in his suit's name? I forget.
Jarvis.
It's not Jarvis. It's a female. Shit, I forget. But he's like such and such. Activate instant kill mode, and like darts after Thanos. Oh man. But like Spider-Man would never be able to beat Thanos because Spider-Man, and Thanos is Thanos.
Just friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude. Yo, I wanted them to get Galactus as a villain.
That would have been so dope.
That would have been so OP though. Imagine having all the Marvel universe go against Galactus, dude.
I don't think there'd be a planet Earth anymore.
No, there wouldn't.
There wouldn't.
Because he's like the size. He's like bigger than planet Earth, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with Captain Marvel, though.
I don't like the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer's kind of weird.
Trailer is very weird.
I'm so interested to see like how they're gonna tie in Captain Marvel, because if you look at the end credit scene, because
right before he goes away,
right before he
pages her.
So it's like,
it's also weirding me out that the Captain Marvel movie is pre Infinity War.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm just like, oh okay. I'm guessing they're giving the backstory as to how what's his name?
Like she came about.
Yeah, how she came about, like how how she came to Earth.
Which is what they should do because it's her first movie.
Yeah.
But again, you're bringing her to set up for the
Infinity Wars.
For Infinity Wars.
Maybe they'll have like a post-credit scene. They always do those.
Oh
wait, can we just talk about like what's the deal with Ant-Man though? Because have you seen the new Ant-Man?
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't.
No, you can spoil it. I don't care.
Okay. So in the last end credit scene, part of the spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't seen it. In the last post credit scene, it's the Wasp, the doctor dude from it, and then his wife who was stuck in the dimension because they got him out in that movie. And they're trying to send Ant-Man back into the dimension because they made like a little machine that could send you in and out of the quantum realm.
Oh shit.
And they send him in to harvest some quantum energy so they can work with it. And that happens just as Thanos does his whole snap thing. They all disappear, so he can't contact them, so they can't pull him out. So he's stuck in the quantum realm.
Oh shit.
So I was thinking, like, they have to include him in the next Infinity War movie.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
But
what
how
if
are they gonna do it?
what if somehow he is able to like absorb all the power of the quantum realm, and somehow he's able to, because the theory is everybody who he killed is trapped in the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
What if somehow through the quantum realm he can get into the Soul Stone and break everybody out?
That's. I feel like
I have some really interesting theories.
Ant-Man is such a silly character, but he's like so OP, dude.
He's so OP. Especially if he gets like quantum realm powers.
I love when during Infinity War when the Hulk and shit, why am I blanking out on names right now? That's the human version
Bruce
of
Banner.
Bruce Banner. When Bruce Banner, they go back to Earth and like call Ant-Man, call Spider-Man. He was like, wait, there's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man. Oh, I love Marvel movies because of the comedy, but I love DC movies because they're so like gritty and like Titans.
Okay, I will say, like, when it comes to like DC villains, Lex Luthor is a mastermind.
Dude, I would like to say that DC villains seem the most realistic, but they're also the most scariest characters.
Because the thing is, most DC villains aren't like crazy superheroes like in Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have like Galactus and Thanos,
Dude.
but you have like ordinary people like Lex Luthor, but they are so like psychically smart. And then you got like the Joker, the Riddler.
But that's the thing about the villains in the DC universe, and that it's what makes them so scary. Anybody can do what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, anybody can do what the fuck the Joker's doing if you're fucking sadistic enough.
Yeah.
Anybody can do what the Riddler's doing. You could have a mobster out there right now that's like trapping people and shit, anything.
Yeah.
I think the most realistic character in the Marvel universe is Kingpin.
Yep. Probably.
Other than that, like Scorpion, Rhino, like come on now, come on. And then you have Galactus. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's a whole nother story. I want to know who in their right mind is like, let's just make a giant supervillain that could literally destroy an entire solar system with like a clap. Like just let me just grab Earth and just crush it in my hand.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't like about Batman vs Superman though. That they built up the movie around what's the villain in Batman vs Superman? It's not Lex Luthor, the other one.
I'm having a brain fart. The other like superhero dude.
No, the big dude, big monster.
Oh shoot, I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know.
I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's like the big monster.
Yeah.
And they built the movie around that character, and he was only in the movie for 15 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta love it when they do that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like DC movies, because they're so bad at writing plots.
I do like Man of Steel though.
It was all right.
Dude, like when he's fighting, I'm having so much brain farts for the characters, the evil character in Man of Steel, the like Superman's like enemy, I forget, but when he's fighting him and he has like his lasers out and he's going towards the
oh yeah, the family and everything else.
Oh my god, he cracks his neck
and then he gets
screaming.
and then he gets like so upset. I'm just like, would you rather watch that innocent family die?
Well, it's also him like breaking his like oath not to kill.
That is true.
So like it's like him battling with himself. Oh man, it's I love superheroes so much. Did you see all those when you kid?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, man.
I love the little ant. Why is the Ant-Man the only one out of the box?
Well, because that's a giant man, and the box was too big to fit up there. Well, it's not the only one.
It's a giant man.
I have Hawkeye up there too, and my Batman's over here and right there. I am Batman. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming over, dude.
It is my pleasure.
Sponsor me, Chick-fil-A.
Would you like any sauce with that?
I have salt. You have sauce.
I have the sauce. You have the salt.
Any video references? Oh man,
you can't stop me. Got two choices when I do: make moves or make excuses.
Thank you so much for coming, man.
It's my pleasure.
You have been listening to the Raw Hour podcast, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.